Well, good morning and welcome to day 69, I believe it is. We are in the process of leaving Daleville, Virginia. I'm sure you can still hear the traffic rambling by. We're probably a half mile into the woods now and we're going to try to make 18 miles today. We'll see how things go. Interesting thing, if we get to the shelter and there's people there, we're in trouble because there's not a lot of tent spaces, but we'll work it out if we get there. We are actually beginning to start paralleling the Blue Ridge Parkway for the next while. So we'll have some overlooks. We'll cross back and forth across the parkway and we'll see some pretty sights, I'm sure. So I'll be sure to bring you along with us when we do that. So thanks for watching along and thanks for suffering through yesterday's 0-day video. If you did, we appreciate you watching. And still, if you have questions, plop those in the comments. That way we'll have some Q&A type stuff that we can answer when we get into town again. So thanks for joining us and we'll talk to you up the trail. Well, not everything is in the woods. Just stepped out of a grassy field and we're crossing under Interstate 81 now and continuing our trudge northward. You can see and hear all the vehicles coming past us, and we'll be back in the woods again real soon, I'm sure. We've got to get beyond this interstate to get there. Well, we knew this was coming up today. 1/3 of the way to Katahdin, which is better than a quarter, but not as good as half, but that's coming soon. Congratulations, bud.
Hey.
Fist bump on the 1/3 of the way mark, and we'll be heading on up here and doing about 18 miles today. We're just north of the interstate. We're gonna wait on Sticks and Sparkplug and Lucy, so we'll see in a little bit. Well, we're just crossing a roadway here. It's the trailhead, and we're coming across these couple of signs, which are both absolutely awesome signs. Leave no trace principles and the 10 essentials for hiking. Those are things that we certainly teach in scouting, and pretty confident that we have all those things. We're getting ready to cross the road and go across the railroad tracks and then continue on up in the woods. Stepping out in the woods, or out of the woods into a field today. I have some memories of this little section from 2019. I don't know whether Gavin does, but he mentioned in his video yesterday that he has matured quite a bit and he's in a much better headspace going up the trail. And I would absolutely agree with that, because I remember coming out of town, that was a really hard thing for him in 2019. And I remember having to stop, and Angel and Bullfrog and I all kind of gave him some comfort and excuse me, a nudge further up the trail right here, because he was really struggling. But he's doing so much better now, and I'm so proud of him. Happy that we just crossed the 1/3 of the way mark. Holy cow, there's a big jet coming in. I don't know what airport is nearby, but it's flying awfully low and heading to a landing, I'm sure. But we're getting ready to see some views here, and I'm not sure which of these mountains we're going to be climbing over. Oh, that's pretty over there too. Town in the background there. I guess it's going to be this one that will go up and beyond. We'll see. Hello again from the sunny side of the mountain, the side that's not getting pummeled with wind. We made it up to the top of Full Heart Knob. I think that's the name of it. There's a shelter there, but we didn't go out to it. It's a little bit off trail, but we're doing pretty well to have been going uphill today. We made, I think that's about a 5-mile mark in right at 2 hours, which is about our normal pace for uphill. I kind of calculate right now at about a 2.5 mile pace, just for figuring out how long are we going to be walking in the day, or how long will it take us to get somewhere. That's usually the pace I use. But we've got kind of a down and a sort of a U shape. We're going to be going down and then gradual up to the second shelter up the trail. I don't remember the name of it. I think that was the one that we had toyed with staying at, but we decided we're going to try to push some miles because the terrain's not horrible, we think. we maybe get surprised, but we'll see what happens. We are not sure. I'm not sure what all we've got in the way of views today. I think we will have some because we will start hiking past the Blue Ridge Parkway today and crossing that a few times here and there for the next several days. And we'll be paralleling Blue Ridge Parkway for, I guess, the rest of the way into Waynesboro when it turns into Skyline Drive. And then we'll be paralleling that for quite a number of miles as well. So we'll keep you posted as we see interesting things today. I just paused to tighten up my pack, readjust a little bit. Saw the view off to the side a little bit, so thought I'd share that with you. We're up on the ridge line, and I think we will be for today. Wind is whipping. I'm turning around sideways, so maybe you can hear me. But anyway, nice view. I'm going to head up the trail. There we are crossing. Trying to keep our feet dry. That was the one step that I was worried about, was the one that I got Gavin on. So, yeah, beautiful creek. Wasn't planning on making a stream crossing today. We'll see if I can zip across like he did. Coming to another water crossing here. I'm not sure whether we can get through this one without getting feet wet or not. Let's see what happens. Love that bridge. It's going to move. Okay, maybe not. All right, I'll give it a try. Well, we reached Black Horse Gap. I believe this is, I'm going to say that's the Blue Ridge Parkway over there to the right. Not certain, but I'm pretty sure. But our trail goes this way. Looks like we've got a little more climbing to do, but that's all right. We had expected that. It's supposed to be fairly gradual, so not real worried. I may get a swallow of water before I go up, but then I'm headed that way. This is our first overlook from the Blue Ridge Parkway. I don't even know the name of it, but there's a sign right up here. I'll show it to you. There's spark plug. Gorgeous views right here. Looks like they've cut some timber down right down there. It's awfully bare right there at the bottom. So this is Taylor Mountain View, and that's spark plug.
Beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day.
Not even that.
No, not even that.
You guys have like 4.5 to the shelter.
Yeah, I think it's not much.
Wow, easy day.
Okay, here, and I'll probably mute this video, but here's another nice view. Sign explaining the Appalachian Trail crossing. And this is the view Montvale. So this is the back side of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I've got to believe this wall was built here to kind of support the roadway that's up above. It's not right above, it's a little bit off, but we're right adjacent to the parkway still. We've crossed it 2 or 3 times, and that'll be kind of the thing here for the next little while is we'll be paralleling and crossing and weaving back and forth with the Blue Ridge Parkway. And then after that, we'll be headed up to Skyline Drive. And got some things to tell you about that when we get there in a few days. So stay tuned for that. Well, looks like it might just be dust here. So that's okay. We can handle that. I see already a shimmering creek right over here, so water's not gonna be an issue. I don't think there's a privy here, but I hope that won't be an issue either. So we'll sort of see how things go, but I'm about to turn and I'll show you the shelter right down here. This is Bobblets Gap Shelter. It's about a 1/4 mile off the trail, but I think we're going to be sheltered from the wind. And, oh, there is a privy. So awesome. We've got all the amenities except for I don't know about bear hang trees, but we'll find something here in a little while. Bobblets Gap Shelter, home for the evening. Well, this is our water source for our shelter, which is about 25 feet from the side of the shelter. It's a really, really nice water source. We filled up here earlier, and we've had our supper, we've hung our bear bags, and honestly, the wind is whipping. I'm about ready to just go get in my sleeping bag and under my quilt and get still and chill for the night. So we're going to call it a day for today, day 69. We're at Bobblets Gap Shelter, and we got Lisa and Sticks with us. Sparkplug will be back tomorrow. And anyway, it's going to be a good night to rest tonight. And we're looking forward to whatever tomorrow has to show for us. So we'll talk to you then.